You just join Uri live at the Eagles basketball court, Belia compound, Douazak, as Sierra Leoneans come for exercise the democratic right for votes for who that them believe say that we will put Salon in the next 5 years, the parliamentary, the mayor, chairperson, and also the councillors. We go take you at different polling stations then, but we just want to see how the very first voting go start. Though we know we'll show you how the person they vote, but you go there in the distance and you go see where people they go vote. As the polling center manager, they put the polling staff in order now for the voting start as any time from now. Everybody where the parts of the polling where they here for can perform a duty, they get himself ready now. They taking position. Because this election are SAFUL elections. So they do everything SAFUL. All things are SAFUL. When you vote down, you gonna use SAFUL. Not the outside, then the votes. Hence, you don't vote down. Make sure say you gonna use SAFUL and go listen to elections results from ECSL, SAFUL. This is not the very first man we dey na the line. We na in get for do if because they get for put them in an alphabetical order or maybe and so they could just take the line as na the very first person we come here this morning for make sure say can cast a vote. It's already 23 minutes after 7 and voting not started, but as you said, they see the polling staff them they do things for make sure say they start for vote as any time from now. The name na Sierra Leone and this na Sierra Network. The only side where you go get credible informations about things that will happen in our country, Salon. And today, it's elections day. As will be done the year, months, weeks, days, hours, and finally, we're there. As you have the see front of your screen, the empty ballot box them where people get for use for casting their votes. When the center manager done, we will try for see if we'll be able to get a quick talk with him. They tell we really waiting the ground, waiting the happen.
Okay, no, just again. So what are you station one? Right to district from just British and district name, enter number. Now we don't get ballot box we get for the you get one now 4 ballot box for the 4 different. Station 2. Station 2. Hey, station 2. Phone number now with you. You will find that now. Yeah. Now the list of.
Observer. Amindia. One finalist of voter. Quantity. The 4 boxes. This is not the present situation of the Belia Basketball Court Center, as you don't see it's after 7 and the voting no able start it. This now party agents them from different political parties them who themselves there for make sure say they perform their own duties them.
Send somebody when they can. Station 5. Okay. All right. It's cool now. Finally, supporters, we can start from station 1.
The polling center manager, they put the party agents them according to station. They already don't send for sale.
Now, only two parties don't get here. Now, we don't ask you. No, that's two. So, hey, when I listen, okay. Now, two, right? Yeah. We not deny the two, but now one with the allow at the
okay, you can outside. You can
yeah. So the one person you they out for. Yeah. Anything can happen there. You go. You can go there instead come out until you want eat or something. Yeah. Right? Yeah. But now one at a time. So we not get no other party again for station one. This man I need to go for station. Okay. Yes. So station two. Which party? When I take push that box to man. When I take push the box to man, I need the man. When I take the box. Station 2. Which party again? SLPP where? You don't go. Okay, take it. Then station 3. Any other party agent again? Or independent candidate agent? No, eh? So we go station 3.
Well, it's as if this police station are only two political parties, then send party agents then hire, because as you said, the police center manager the acts now only APC and SLPP party agents then they around. So we don't go station 1, station 2, station 3, and over this other end at station 4.
Okay, station 5. Station 5. So no other party against not again, whether independent or whatsoever. So we come to station 6. This way.
Oh, you know,
German cats. This now station 6.
So no, let no more. Any other party agency?
See, you with the police center manager, they ask if any other party they.
We don't go. So as we all do now, we just do and prepare ourselves now for when we start for votes.
Yeah. So this na main seal from Sierra Network.
Yes,
One you tell viewers who they watch you presently how the police center Talek.
Well, as we all the see, you said they are with the see now the police center very calm, very arranged. We don't arrange everything. We just wait no more now for the police start.
Okay, so and people may not say na 7 o'clock voting for start. Wait till make we not able start it.
Well, one or two other things then they will really do we may not be able to get sent to that past the office now we will say any other thing about that.
Okay.
Within the happen and I may go able to understand something, but any other thing now we pass the office talk to you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, you said don't get within the center manager don't say, as he say, then they above him. So you're not going to determine, you're not going to say anything concerning that. Why I make the voting not started now and it's going, it's fastly approaching 8. And nature itself want do something as the rains don't begin to drop and voting not started at all. This is Sierra Network, and now the rains the rains. But we pray that God go hold this rain for it today, so Sierra Leoneans go get the opportunity for do the democratic rights and vote for that then feel say go able man the affairs of Sierra Leone in the next 5 years in the different elections them whether they can vote in today. We still there, but we got to go other side. We got to go to another polling center. But now we start today, and we go there small, we go there a little bit, and try to see how things still go. Then we go make way and for show now other different polling stations then. As this now the Saful election. Who's political party? Who's political?
I'm PCM for SLPP.
Yes. So go and talk to you.
Okay, no problem. Welcome.
Well, morning and welcome to this interview. You go tell viewers who that's now you.
Okay, me na Emmanuel M. Combat. I represent SLPP. Me na police center manager.
Okay. And you see you represent the Sierra Leone People's Party when I SLPP. How you see the polling center presently?
Well, the polling center presently, which no more discussing this more because by right, voting will not start 7 o'clock. As for now, I watch time, understand? It's 7:42. Understand? That's still after 7.
Yeah.
Up to now, voting not start yet.
Well, according to your own observation, how you see the polling staff them out in the everything they normal? You satisfied with what you see?
For now, I can't because I see the type of set the station, understand? So until the voting start, they actually say the normal or no normal. But for now, no problem.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, security, there, no problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
As we don't talk to somebody from SLPP, but they can't get somebody back where they are from APC. Yeah, good morning. You could tell viewers who that's tonight. Well, how you see the polling center presently?
Actually, in terms of voters, then ready because we as polling agents from the council from 2 a.m. this morning, surprised for me, people are there so ready for vote. But just unfortunately, we get small delay in part of the polling staff because now this 5 o'clock morning they begin to talk back for there, so we need to arrange up to now so they see we don't even start for voting. We just don't start for see the polling and the center of the stations officers when that position we as party agent it's still the way to we start the voting.
Okay. So, what's in your observation, presidency? What you do observe as you there for observe on behalf of the APC party?
Well, as of now, I don't get that kind of much negative observation for now. The only point I get is the delayance because I get the attention of the center manager who I didn't ask him. Saying we will start at 7 and voting close at 5. So therefore, with the hope say if we get any time delay, as of now we don't be sooner, we therefore we get the people in that same opportunity for at that time before. So it's if we clear say if we don't start after 7, it's obviously the center will be until after 5. So you don't tell me, you don't give me the assurance of course that. So they take note of the time when they start for vote proper and ensure say we close the center as per that time.
Okay, plenty. Thank you for talking to me. Well, we don't get the side of the two political party them, SLPP and APC, but this center now only two political parties send party agents then I we not get no other party agents now that make we not go get any other person for talk to again because we not see PMDC, we not see NDA, we not see the other different political parties them who themselves they take part in the elections. Well, it's as if the CSL, as you see the car right over there, it's as if the CSL staff, they don't come with maybe they come with the ballot papers or the thing the way people get for need for votes. Aisatu Kamara, who said thanks for the stars as we still lay, yeah, within at the Eagles Basketball Center, Belia Park, as I will start the work today. So I tell you, we just want witness how the voting they start, then we go left for go to another polling stations for see how things talk day. You know, see who self get for vote. The name is Sila Kemtakago. And they are forgiven at the very best of broadcasting as things unfold. Our country. That's all the show now. And today, now the D-Day. Today it's elections day. The day we people may don't wait for, as you see. People on Kaya says early in the morning. And come for come casting them votes. Our interview. He's voting here. Time. Sierra Leone decides it's elections day. We dey patiently wait for see the voting start. We patiently wait as fastly they approach 8 o'clock now. We don't talk to the center manager. They don't tell we say than they are above them, but the center cool, and as you see now, the ballot papers they don't come. The polling staff them accompanied by police and also the center manager. I say anytime from now, voting will go on. The voting will start. As you know, so we go for keep a distance and make sure so we go on the very best of coverage. We self get some limitations where we get for observe. So we're not going to show you how person the vote. Zainab C, thank you for the stars. But we will show you when person go inside for go vote. But we're not going to show you. What I vote for? Because now himself you write that. So you see now that the names them from outside to outside in alphabetical order. stars. Then we go move on. Today, na election day, and this na full election. As we all know, say for CAM, you can vote SAFUL. You go na use SAFUL. You wait for elections result SAFUL. And if you win, then SAFUL. And who say they are SAFUL, would they observe the process SAFUL and they give you the very best of broadcasting SAFUL. Fatima Conte, the place quiet to this Nasaful election. Everybody there, they observe Saful. As anytime from now, the voting will start. And the atmosphere calm and peaceful. Now that make the place quiet so. As the center manager still put things in place for make sure say everything go well. They share the ballot papers there now to the polling staff them with people get for use for votes.
Station 3. 300 parliamentary. Station 4. 300 ballot paper for station 4. 1680 that is parliamentary. Station 5. 300 ballot paper for parliamentary. Go to parliamentary. Next station 6. 300 ballot paper for parliamentary. Station 1. Station 1.
Parliamentary, we are not for that. Parliamentary, 1-1.
Station 2. 300 ballot paper for mayor, this one 100. Station 3. Station 3, 300 ballot paper for mayor. Station 4, 300 ballot paper for mayor. Station 5, 300 ballot paper for mayor. Station 6, 300 ballot paper for mayor. Third number. Tag number 3969, so 3961 off. Serial number or
Each station. How many stations?
Station
5. No, 5.
Station 4. Station 4. 300 ballot paper. Station 5. 300 ballot paper. Then, we get 2 for council. Then we get remaining 2 for council. You are supposed to be here for 5 or 6 hours. No worry. No worry. You want to exercise your. I know that. So let's be very patient over everything. Right? So as we see, when he yes, as we see, when we take somebody ID card, when they watch ID card, then we get a thing. We are listening. Now listen. When they watch this ID card, we get a center code. Go with the express code. Every ID card where they come with, the center code for visit. Every ID card is center code for visit. When we see the center code, then we can now consider how to make that alphabetical order. Then they go alphabetical order. So for one, now they want to wait a surname starts with A. Attention! This is the problem. Now they want to wait a surname starts from C to D. Then station 3 and J to K. Yes, because it came for book, so it can see, but I know exactly which time it is started. Because I write the last one yesterday.
Well, we still there. And up till now, voting not started. Up till now, voting not started at all. But as we saw, the patients now for see, as the voting starts, then we go left or go to another polling center for showing how the back tell like how things they go there. But yeah, presently voting not started up till now. And voting supposed to start at 7 and ends at 5.
To decide for locate or how for fair name you take now the process.
No.
Approximately how many minutes or 10 minutes you take for do all the voting process?
Well, the voting process, I think I take just, let me say, 5 minutes.
Okay. And what will be you call to Sierra Leoneans and guys across the board?
Well, because for our many people in vote, no corruption, no vote peacefully, nothing no. So that they will may win. No get lafia.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Amphibious Will. As I give you the detail of what happened at the eastern of Freetown, we take a small, and we don't move from across Allentown. Now we inside Calbatong, and we want to ensure say we give people the very best of what's in and they happen for let them understand and let them know say the process, not even relatively from all the side that we don't visit, it's peaceful with the exception of that's outside they're not being start for vote quick because of some material not reach the year. Then start for vote as early as possible as the 7 a.m. time as slated. And they even see better because I want to let me cameraman focus. They even see better line, the line and they move. Where we can show today, one young woman been denied, not even denied again before we even with the car live on here. So now they can process then they will one show and party agents then they are around just
now this polling station. So we don't know what really they happen as we don't talk to the police center manager tell us that they are above and but we don't see who side they don't come with the different ballot papers them and everything set, but we don't know why the voting not started up till now. But the time they go too much. Why the police center manager need to make it to the vote? Huh? I say the time they exceed too much. It's going to lie. Well, the process don't start. This is not the first man we Kaya today.
ballot boxes that are taking the polls. These are all protocols we have to observe. We know some time ago, but then they don't do them. That day the problem starts. When the polls are seen, the number, all party event observers, the necessary go right. After that,
yes, not two sides. Because the same thing, they drop back.
The first man down the way Kayati.
Yes.
They don't go now from the polling center for casting a vote. As you see the line, they move now. People they go.
Anything it. Wait for little start. Other police stations in the north side.
They don't.
And up to now, it's almost to
say
9 o'clock now.
Voting.
We not even see not yet for where we go. Get hope say we for vote, or we get hope say we go see anything for the next election. So now that we get for see.
But we see the police presence just know them. They try to talk to you know. So waiting as somebody say them tell them.
Then just come, they can make chaos, then scatter people and let everybody go in a line. They don't even ask from that, they turn them back and go.
Okay, so with that on the plate as a Sierra Leonean, what will be a message during this election day?
I'll make tell everybody, as a patriotic, no, just keep cool. Stay away from violence. Now that's me for tell everybody, come and vote from there you go now you host.
Okay, well, fumble we don't get for you from one of the people over there. So we come to another young lady where we see her. Tell fumble your name. How much o'clock you can?
I from this 7 o'clock.
So how do you call this area?
Yana Beach Road, okay. Bendos Drive.
Are you first time you see the votes?
Yes, sir.
So as a first time voter, what's the experience where you don't get her, or what you don't say for say?
Well, like actually from where because like me don't come earlier, but the one the way they don't come earlier, they make comments say from where they don't come by right, they say right now.
Okay, that's now we colleague Christopher Kelu and the team we now then.
When I catch them, people they don't get tagged. Officers, anybody who don't get tagged in over to not inside. Anybody who don't get tagged in over to everybody for the where they don't get tagged. And they will create problem for people. Anybody who don't get tagged. Anybody who don't get tagged, gonna put it away.
Well, as you see, the officers they ask people for go bien, and the party agent then they say now one at a time, as that ECSL me tell them. See they all no go able they together inside the polling stations then. So when one person they around, the other person for wait, therefore they interchange. As we tell us, so go wait until the voting starts. The voting already. They are now as they direct people outside and for go vote. We will go to another polling center anytime from now. As we don't there, we don't show you out in Talek. We will go to another police center every time from now. You see if they see front now is criminal. People in lines now for make sure say they go casting their votes.
Yeah, no, when the station they get according to the alphabet, we then get. It can happen say, then one I wouldn't go, then one on a KO. So you know they move KO for Bianca and any other station because you want to full up the station. You don't understand, eh? So it they move by alphabetical order.
So are the observer?
Yes, sir.
We are just here observing.
Yes, sir, I mean, sir.
I think say even though that close to for wait, check. One line long, we don't succeed to put everybody out. When you
So we're not going for which person?
Sisi Arriba to Go Station 5. The last
station.
Compound Sunday.
Okay, then at Station 1, right? And I'm by
Well, we go move now, we go move as we don't show now out in Talek. And this you don't see voting already. Don't start here. And it's 8:21 presently. The name is Sierra Leone. And so we go left now first and go to another polling center and see how they serve Talek. Not go far, just stay tuned, stay connected with Sierra Network. And see how things they go on small inside the election today on there.
Court Pascal outside the bridge. People residents and they don't come. You they see so you they see them people it's not see anybody.
No si ba so for la study box mo de dem ko ma mi go so ready na do ini yes we are for me the so then so they come back. Today we don't say to village. So not the first level to be a legend. What legend? What could me like if I don't get peace funds, one for Bhutan and share the peace can let go the going inside. One another thing to one life. Mami de sudah Bible.
Thank you for so we na Haja
This is at Hill under the bridge, Hill Court rather, the bridge where thousands of people, like I said here, they have no election material. The presence of ECSN not here. We haven't seen one of them.
Zulaya to Hamid, we also they as one of the teams, then we they out the GUI update on the electioneering process today, June 24.
Want for a show and show for tell every listeners and viewers na today for pick up on our phones, call remembers them na Africa, call every Sierra Leoneans way be the suffer. I know see what I be the enjoy you, and I believe say dynamics there will be the narrative don't change. Why? Because even this will be the enjoy today they're ready for make changes to that country simply because the lifestyle where they don't go to that country they are not happy even though they get then deals thing then projects thing then belong to the SLPP party but then believe say the leader and the first lady, the former first lady, they're not correct for that country. So as a result of that, every meaningful Sierra Leonean ready for go kick out the SLPP today at the ballot box. Now that's make within at this platform for bring to una exactly what they happen at the polling stations them for and also for a show una say today, Dr. Samura, by tomorrow morning or in 48 hours, then go announce her for be the next president of Sierra Leone. Then for Sierra Leone, let nobody do. I'm apologizing. Let nobody no feel say Dr. Samura no will become the next president in the next 48 hours. He will surely become the next president. Sorry, please, I've been interrupted. I'll be back in the next 1 second, please. Okay, thank you so much. So, listeners and viewers, as I be they say, this is not the voice of Mixer. Welcome to the APC Diaspora TV online platform. Today, that the longest day where everybody be the wait for na Sierra Leone, and today that the day where Sierra Leoneans ready for sure. Fatima Bio and Mother Bio say they are Sierra Leoneans because the country belongs to all of us. But when I remember, throughout them 5 years, then just they preach and tell Sierra Leoneans, they say, would I not belong at the SLPP, not to Sierra Leone? Well, now today, we Sierra Leoneans don't ready for tell them say, then what they claim for be Sierra Leoneans, not to the number of Sierra Leoneans. We all are Sierra Leoneans. Therefore, we know they for marginalize everybody, but we encourage eligible voters them for go out there in their numbers for go cast them votes for Dr. Samura and then the APC political party aspirant there for ensure say we win the presidency, the mayoral position. Of course, everybody knows say not only former mayor Akisoya will get other mayors them now they district them. So we pray and we appeal to all voters them, all all Sierra Leoneans, not only comrades of the APC, for go cast and vote for all we aspirants there, we comprises of the president, whether Dr. Samura Kamara, definitely he'll be the next president in the next 48 hours. We get the mayors them, we get we get the MPs them, we also get the district council chairpersons them. Thereafter, we'll get the councillors thing, we'll go for the run on our project thing, on our constituency there. So there, we appeal to everybody as the president in waiting. We don't appeal to the entire nation. Say the June 24th, winner today, that everybody come on a do for go vote for him for make it become the next president of Sierra Leone. The suffering number cool, the killing number cool. Nothing other than that country we don't develop over the past 5 years. All we can see the political dancers there. Today, the dancing they stop. Why didn't they dance? Because if they go lobby, then go get their money. Where IMF they get their money, instead of they can spend the money per owner, then they use the money for go buy luxurious clothes, for go buy expensive clothes, then luxurious cars, and they can begin dance. How you will be a politician already for develop the country? You become a political dancer. That's a clowniness that one day, a clownish behavior. So at the end of the day, the Sierra Leoneans themselves don't decide to say, when I don't kill we, when I don't intimidate we, when I don't do everything. So today we have to go ready for go kick una out of the ballot box. We democratically would they elect Dr. Samura for become the next president of Sierra Leone. To the voters them, I want for a show when I say, if we win this election today through the ballot box, Kone, will everybody afraid say they don't rig, they don't stole or steal the elections, and they announce Dr. Samura saying that the next president of Sierra Leone. We know say today we'll get the numbers.
You know, where the campaign election, we still go like for B parts because it's the biggest platform. And the fact that, you know, you send your reporter a day part, you know, we all come, we join them together, we all produce together, we all present together. At the end of the day, what you want for like happen, for information go to the public. You know, then kind of stuff then they end with this platform now, we're able to get more information because it's difficult now for like get one station, we're able to get the personnel for go all side in the country. You know, so we could just get beats no more from different sides. But in this particular situation now, we're able to go all side. And we're able for see where
yeah, so listeners and viewers, the voting they on right now, all polling stations, them with polling agents, they're all determined, they're all ready for go cast and vote there, and also for secure and protect
waiting they happen,
vote them.
And we're able for monitor the vote counting, and we're able for tell people in the results then.
All right. Yeah. Thank you very much.
The ever ready, right?
We just say we go get you as and when necessary.
Yes,
yeah, sure.
Information for passport.
Yes, definitely.
The management of IRN and. Fumble, in case you just tune, this na special election program. Today na elections day. We all know say the different AMBs then be done they prepare for this date today when June 24th. We salon people they go na the polls for make that this Mr. Wright, thank you for joining me. We will continue for bring different people as the elections they go on. They will bring on information about how
we on to Allenton for begin day for camp. We basically people in Mingan and then get Boku station in at the center. As you can see, a very orderly people and defend their line and make sure say them vote. So we want for Gida assurance this in at the east part of Freetown from the begin, especially the Allenton, we don't can Calbatong, and now we didn't the Wellington Congo water, and as you can see, voting they go on. But one thing we've been talking this now concerning the presence of security. As you can see, we also get the tent of the military people where they I not see no one it's around with uniform, but then tents they around, and at that the ONS posting me talk. With the last 10 say then go make sure say they're not there and the voting center outside people and they vote, but the presence go there. We don't see police personnel there. Then they are around, of course. Then are in duty than they. So one for reiterate again say always in the awareness been talk. We don't see them visible of Freetown outside we sit, and we not visit any site outside and don't tell we say ballot box not there, or we not get any call it and because the public line there also they also go able make sure say them call and tell we in concern. But from when we don't begin visit Allentown to Calverton to Wellington now outside we dey, as you can see the process they go on. The voting they go on, but we want to go people attention quickly to the one when they first time we then they vote, first time voters them, their experience, very important. I said remember the first time we I've been there for go through the process. One first time lady Naya, what's your name?
Salima
Tell me, how much o'clock you can?
From 4 o'clock.
From 4 o'clock, you can't map na line. Now you first time to vote?
Yes, sir.
How the process be? How the process be for where you can vote? How the process be where you can align, who that direct, you say na ya for go, and waiting and say for go?
For me and mommy. Okay,
so you and your mommy are not get the same surname, so they're showing outside now.
Yeah.
And you don't vote now?
No.
You don't vote yet? You still in a line?
Yeah.
And you don't say you vote?
Yeah.
Alright, plenty better. Well, as you can see, the experience I have of I beg your pardon, Phoebe, and the granate I don't eat now affects me. But for first time voters and the experience is overwhelming. You just remember the first time you vote so we get that experience there. And we want to share them with people across, especially in the eastern of Freetown. Like as I tell you, we there in the Congo Water junction. I want to make sure say we give them the very best of everything and waiting and the happen and give them the feel of how this this particular election they go in the eastern part of Freetown. I want to reiterate again and say from all the centers they will don't visit and all the stations that within at that center then they
and then at least you can able for like cross check and get the information. Yes, and so also we also get an app where you go also listen, because some people in the way we don't say right now not all man they listen to radio. The generation they change. You get the online generation. So for the online generation, there is an app with a. Of course, right now we get plenty information we don't get from the field.
Get for me complain and they get for me some up to now because we don't stress we don't actually start voting yet.
Okay, according to your time, waiting. What is your time now?
Well, the time right now 5 minutes to 8 o'clock.
5 to 8, meaning now 7:55 right
sure.
now.
Yeah.
And we don't say voting for starts at 7.
Yes.
So una go compensate the people
well,
for the time gone.
We appeal to the voters and also we go that's small mandate for adjust the time when such thing happen. We shall see everything will be okay when we get to register them.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Good morning, APK. Thanks for having me.
All right, you just come in at the studio all smiley and
also stranger to the studio.
Yes.
Surprisingly, they call me a guest.
So
yeah.
just come the update. You say don't come out so far. What's they happen out there?
Are they around the central part of town? Ferry Street, Hudson Street. It's outside Ubaside and I register model. So this morning I go around town, PZ, ride around town. And place really quiet. Most businesses are closed. things are happening. Few people they sell around, and the atmosphere are quiet. And really peaceful, and I hope they will continue like that. The only challenge as at now, the two centers that we visit, one at Frederick Street there and Churchill at Frederick Street. I see a large crowd of people outside. The gates closed first. They say all the materials are not kind, so they not start to vote it. And it's the same thing Usai I register model. I go there, and it's very disorganized there at the moment.
By almost o'clock, so when you reach there?
Some 20 minutes ago, before I can. 20 minutes ago. So the lines not be done made yet, and the staff, some staff then did it, and they say they wait for all the materials before they start. They not really actually tell me which are actually the issue come. So, and I think that's the situation in most places. Before the car communicates with, because I do some work with eminent peace mediators. I talked to Dr. Fatou Taki within our FBC, and I did the vote, and she said the same thing. Say the place not really organize it, they not start to vote it, and the only reason for that is because materials are not correct. So I think that's the sense around the central part of Freetown and of the hills.
They are not prepared, and even at the moment there is no light. So I wonder what's there for Apple Naya, how we get for do Naya, the logistics for the goods. So when I go see people are waiting and they say,
from 9 o'clock, so we not vote. Registration are the same, NCRA are the same, whether can are the same rubbish and tell me. They wait time reach and they try for one shop to make them lock. All the that's what they do. No, we all go vote. And now we decide that at 9 o'clock, then they just now we get right for vote. As all man the last now 2 hours plus 7 plus another 2 hours. We take 9 hours now to do the vote. 9 o'clock. So make them try for security in place and light because your light not consistent. Na Maranatha. And I talk to. The light now on and off. You take a week, you know you get extra light like this thing there. So when I need for prepare generator for me. I beg.
Una don't hear where they go on, and now they don't bring the plastic box system. Empty plastic box system. Una saw the cow the box system now. Yeah. What you have done? The dog. Yes, we vote. The Sokoya. The 9 o'clock. They walk fast. They walk fast. You get anything for say? You get anything for say to the camera? People are not ready for vote, so it's only the count the box here one by one. So to one man go to hold them here and two then they bring them come. They're not funny.
Then they deal with impunity, Baku. Then they deal with impunity. Then they deal with impunity.
About two box, some good stuff go on here.
For no more than waste your time. When I see no more now, international observer they wanna watch. Wanna watch you. I ain't the treat winners alone. That small weather gets to wash. We are not saying that rain season this now by this time for can vote. Say now not allow you to come out vote. For many time we can lock and can go vote to them for suffer. When I hear you, when I hear you.
So we then so up till now the boxes are not ready yet. This is very bad. This is very bad for CSL. Yes, but beside that they don't begin votes. Up till now, I'm not being votes here. It's very wrong. A very long time inside.
Yeah, they're not ready for lock here. Consider 7 o'clock in the lock and a lie. Because all man don't vote now before the door. When they're ready, 9 o'clock, 9 the council will not vote it. We get registration at the same. NCRA na the same. When see 5 o'clock a lot. Today now when I show tonight today. You don't take that. They come on our host come back. You come in on 4 o'clock this morning for candy. Then they put you, next they put you, just look the box in the cow. They hold on one by one, 2, 2. Let them waste your time now. Extra so I beg, I want you.
When I see the boxers still there on top of the jeep. They answer 1-1. Gallant span and they the boxers 1-1. This is very unfair. Than record, yeah. So they're ready for votes. Now the word that.
We in the APC, we still continue with the campaign. We still move ahead with preparations for the elections because waiting with the demand, not a rocket science. Now, Parliament in 2022.
And counting will begin, or will begin bringing our provisional results. So bring me some information. USA 95738 075 895738. Mina Abubakar Kanu.
And Mina Khadija Bangura, they bring on this special election program from over 60 radio station them, we in IRN partner station them. And if you want for ask questions, share any information but waiting they happen now you community, you get the opportunity for do so through 075 895738. This number there on WhatsApp, and you can also text me, or if you watch me through IRN live Facebook streaming what they do now, and later on we will share some more information than to now. But waiting they happen all over the country. As one we colleague that we just come out in the studio, Christian Conte, confirms this some polling centers them don't open, people and they now they wait for cast them ballots then. And
so we colleague them, we get for Kante cast. As to come out the other team, they come, other team, you know, last week for BT, we cover the elections done.
All right, as we do tonight, throughout the day, throughout the net, for
they don't meet up voters, then people will go for go votes. You know, I'd be so surprised because them pass me, I would say then they go votes. Then just within the shortest possible time, I see them back. Then show me them fingerprints, say them just don't vote, then gladly. Of course, the weather is bright and sunny in Aya. So like, if peaceful will not get any incident reports from any of the centers and yet like I don't see or visits. Then even the reporters and back side they don't tell me from. They're not facing any challenge there. Voting they go on smooth. I'll contact Makali along the Konike area. Then say just give me updated situation reports. Say voting they go on smooth.
Well, Saiduba, we began information. I mean, say some side and the way the polling station is not open quick. So waiting. You get that kind of report then at that side, waiting at some of the challenges around the whole process?
Well, sincerely, that particular challenge they was waiting I get from one of the reporters within Bonkolenken. Now, this transport system, but the road network is fine. But like the logistic will come out from ECSL to the world coordinators and to the pulling staff then at the various centers. And are just small, like I say, not too major until like if they say 7 o'clock. But like they start around then 10-15 after 7. So like people are not even frown at them because they see the staff themselves try their best for make sure say they set up the centers them appropriately where it was suitable for everybody to vote quick and go back. And like how they say, people are really not the thing at the queue, they're not the thing for do the exercise, vote, and at the thing they rush or come home back with anxiety. They see the gladness and then say, I tell God, thank you, I don't go vote because at this plenty people be they pray for. We all know the issues that we surround. Say, come to this day when at the 24th day, like whether this election be for hold or not, you know. But like with all waiting and don't do like yesterday all the time will be spent with the hub. Not sensitization, go and get the confidence, then go vote, and indeed they don't see the reality. So the situation will come and will still continue for monitor force.
Okay, so how the voter turn out?
Rather than the guess one English show them they use when they say voter apathy. You know, sincerely, in not like that at all. People really get the urge. You know, I see the aged, all ages they go this morning. In fact, the area is so isolated, especially very close to the radio station. But now one people they see we ask for this and say they don't go votes. So like majority turn out, you know, because we don't see some of the pictures them now areas they wait a day, if they say for go vote, pass you wait for certain time before you see people in. Like for instance, Page Fumayawa, the voter turn out a very fine and encouraging, and the reporter day he said it's safe and sound.
All right, thank you very much, Saiduba, for where you give me that update day all the way from Tonkolili. We will come back to you later in the day for let you continue for tell we exactly how the voting they go on. Well, Uteluna earlier say we get over 600 reporters them all over the country. As time they go on, we will continue for call different reporter them will give you updates about how the voting process they go on.
Yes, and we just don't listen to Saiduba for Radio Bonkolenken Tonkolili district. Now we just give you that update. I always like them place because all time them bluff say then at the center of Sierra Leone, Yile, now we the middle, you know. So good we don't get that update there, and also na good news say good voter turnout there. The people you know ready for go exercise and franchise as can say then right for vote. Yeah.
All right. In case you just tune in, this is a special election program where they come to you from over 60 radio stations. Them when a partner to the Independent Radio Network IRN, and we where they bring the program come to you this morning. My name is Khadija Bangura.
And me na Abubakar Kanu. We dey try for go other part than the country. We just dey wait for let we get with lines and ready because surely from Tonkolili we get for go way down the east. Na Kono, and of course we go get for go na other side and at the south for bring una information as to how the voting process is going to different center them.
And if you self-will listen to we now, you get question for ask or you get information we want for pass to IRN, but waiting the happen you put in station. Call we on 075-895738 or you can send me a text via WhatsApp. Well, from Tonkolili, we dey come down a Freetown, we na the capital city. As we dey come talk to one part, we reporter them we na Karifa to Conte. He go tell we exactly whose part na Freetown a day, and he go give we update but waiting the happen at the part side.
Hello.
Good morning, Karifatu, and welcome to IRN Special Election Program. Hello. Hello, Karifatu, good morning. All right, so they try forget Karifatu Conte. We now one part we reporter them. We in a Freetown. We they go na different parts of the country and we they get we reporter the way they for give update. But how the voting process they go on now. We they go back and get Karifatu. Good
Hello?
morning, Karifatu, and welcome to IRN Special Election Program.
Hello.
Yes, hello, good morning.
Hello.
All right, continue for the with the Independent Radio Network, and this is a special election program where they come to you from over 60 radio stations there. Hello, good morning, Karifatu.
Good morning.
All right, you then Freetown. You can just start to tell listeners them exactly whose partner.
The surname, initial then day, so that then go then at that line day and then go cast them votes. The centers the center this and the stations then spread across this whole field. People away the eastern part or where they Freetown no approved school as one fine ground side football they play and you go find this just in between Poti and Okupa, especially just back of the Poti market. So we want to get a feel of waiting the Apunaya, and we get Bella Umanaya. We want to get an idea of experience of voting. As you know, we don't talk this election, but Kubakutem say people away get Bella, people away na Kombra them forget chance for vote. You don't vote. Firstly, waiting at your name.
Marina Sivali.
You don't vote?
No, I not voted.
Why you not voted? You can late or I just know you come?
I be don't care boy, not to say it, I go eat first.
Okay. The belle woman yagwa.
Yeah, yesterday the baby be the yagba me. Be they torment me na net, so I decided say I go eat first like yesterday.
So they don't make any provision for like you and a belle woman so for vote?
Well, I just can end this. My sister called me over to my pay they see me into. I know actually go under it.
Okay, so you for who you come out is you just they come.
Yes, I
okay.
just.
But how do you process the when you don't come before you go eat? How you see the process now?
Well, the processing fine. Thank you. They would peace, long life and prosperity.
Alright. But we go one day you tell you come in Belle Woman there. Which message you get for them?
When you come to Belle Woman there, I tell them say make them happy for come vote, make them not get no fairness. Let them come vote within in peace. Actually, hotel master thank you. So make them appreciate for them who can sit no all get on what. Okay.
Yes,
thank you.
All right. So Fabian, then I feel of we've been talking about the special need people where then go get for cater for across polling center there. Where this now one example where throughout we don't they talk and ask question and people don't they sensitize, say down we get bello. As you hear from it just come. If you don't go eat, but you don't come back for can make sure say vote. So we go like for no if possible whether I go vote quick or not. So we want get a feel of what's in that. I also get somebody with me when a first time voter. Yusuf, what's your name?
Esther Tarawali.
Esther Tarawali. You don't vote or you still in a line?
I still in a line.
How much o'clock you can?
6.
6 o'clock.
Yes.
The line that long?
Yes, I meet people in Boko and then all we start quick, then just they start. So then we decide for put we by surname, letters, alphabetical orders.
Okay.
Yes.
How the experience be for first when I first time they vote? Because I remember me first time where I vote. How it be for you?
Well, I could just say now the line will long no more and the starting and not start quick, but I know see and say it will get tension. Yes.
What thing will be you call or you message to people like you or like me where they vote for the first time?
Just go out and vote peacefully, go back and sit down. Self where you win, where you lost, you celebrate self with the one that self where you win. That's just it.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Yes, Fabian Sweet, as I've been telling you, me is the man, me is the man come out, approve school ground, myself play and enjoy.
Morning, everybody. On a good morning. Election day today, Saturday, the 24th of June. And I thank you for. And I thank you for watch. And I thank you all around the way to watch me online, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or any social media handle. And I thank you, and I thank you so much for joining us day in, day out. Also, please, and don't forget to share the live, because we share the live, then others will join in and let's go enjoy the show. As when I see this morning, we'll bring on our live pictures from Sierra Leone, the whole of Sierra Leone, not just Freetown in particular. But this last interview, what we just do, now somewhere in Wellington, then at the Kisi area, I not come up far from that area. I actually knew that APC school ground where they talk about, because I remember as a little girl, I used to go there and watch football with my sisters and my brothers. So I get a good idea where that is. So I'm quite happy to see that area because it just brings back memory. This is going over 30 years back, but I still remember it. It seemed very peaceful so far. We waited, I don't see from this morning to now. So hopefully we know some people that go keep the peace and people that go carry on with that way they how they not start and so. Because it's necessary if you get peaceful election and if you get good result. So today we, as always, we encourage you that all follow now go out and vote. It's very, very important. This now on a right, now on a civil right, now on a personal right, now on a country right, now on a party right, now on a own right. Una vote for Uda on a want. Una know how una they feel the problem una get. Now Freetown, we wouldn't a diaspora. We self-understand because we most of all they look after the people back home. Would they really cry from there? And we say the feel like me in particular now I feel like I said that particular area there. I grew up in Kisimesmes, further up a little bit. But I know the APC school area, deciding to go vote today. So dear, una tell una people, una they watch me online. Una tell una people, una encourage and let them go vote. They need changes. We all need changes in Freetown. For the last 5 years, Freetown was never been the same again. You know, let's face it. Let's call a spade a spade. This is the APC Diaspora TV online. You know, yes, so now authentic news will bring in a factual. When they bring any funny business, like how my co-host can say mixer yuki business now. So anything we say now a fact, with the checker, with the verify before we put it in front of her. So when I only say nothing for the last 5 years, Freetown has been very difficult. It's been extremely difficult, not even difficult, extremely difficult. So this is the time for you to make change. When I bring the change we wanna need. And the only possible go na that change na the APC party headed by Dr. Samora Kamara. When I no mistake, I dey tell you na me people, me comrade, me family, me friends, sister, brother, Sierra Leonean. If una mistake put pauper. Yeah, you didn't even know na pauper. Back 5 years. Freetown. So instead of them go change the name, then go call us some kind of different name, we may not even understand. So, una know how important this election day. Una know how important it's so important. Even me last night, I don't even sleep well. Look at my face. This is my bare face. I've got no makeup on. Look. This is how important this election to all of us. We just to wake up, brush with teeth, wash with feet, boom. We can for good information. See, look, this is my bare face, as you can see. This is how important this is to you and to us. Some of us, we lose sleep day and night because we got family. We know what family then to go through. Therefore, it's very, very, it's so essential that when I talk to our family, they're online for let them go vote. If anything not important, this is the most important decision we people don't go get for making that in life. We need SLPP pauper for go. Not to that pauper, that means pauper, people for suffer. Pauper, people for oppress. Pauper, people then they kill people. No, we don't need pauper. We not easy friendly Sierra Leone. Now that whole West Africa, in fact, let me say Africa as a whole, as a continent. We, now the west side of Africa, when you look at the map, we're just right there. We are the most peaceful. We're bordered with Nigeria, we're bordered with Liberia and Guinea. But out of those two nations, we are the most peaceful, respectful, humble, whatever a placid people the way you get. Now that West African region area. When I look at the history, I don't have to lie, you know. But this pauper government has turned us into something else. One turn us into something else. If they not shoot you, then go kill you, then go jail you, then go do things to you where say go to want to say this person, this man who they lead in a Sierra Leone. You know, no offense to the SLPP party, but if you look back in history, you go back to the Albert Magai days. He was a violent man. He was a violent man. Now pauper business, this pauper business, it's not new. Mother Bio just resurrect him. It's always been there. Not a new thing, oh. Remember when they have these people, these double whistle people, Mina and whatever it is, on a sea. So, it's something that resonates with this SLPP pauper business. Probably, something, therefore change. Look at, we had Tijan Kaba, very peaceful individual, very fatherly figure. Why? Why does he always have to be,
All right, you can just start for describe the scene, how Italian.
Una just this now we go through different broadcasting station. So una watch this for another 5 minutes, then we will come back to una and I go analyze more. But we're here the whole day today for una. We're going to bring in a live picture, in and out. We have got to analyze and we see. And with the good at the encouragement for una go out for go vote. Please. Today is the 24th of June. Today is the most important thing we get for right and wrong. We get for that.
11 stations and we see inside political order. Everybody going at the line there. The patiently wait for the turn to go inside and start the vote. And the process is so smoothly. The people are not stay inside the station there because outside the people are demand and get it back. Them inside the people that go for fast food. So the process is so smoothly. People are not stay. They don't come on at all. And other people they also outside because they're not allowed all this because we get crowd. They're not allowed all months of inside. And they take by 2020 you come inside and then you go back to the outside station there. You go. But they get small issues from people who don't let us. They don't know which outside they blame them for them. So some man go double team up like between G to K. When it's all reach, you don't say they not for your now by hand because you don't take care, we kill them, we get some, get kindness, get content, then plenty with the other case. So now that's not the mix up way right about. The atmosphere are peaceful, everybody they travel, they go to London, then they go fast at their own and go listen to IRM. Let's see what on top so they say let me listen to IRM, they go the camera and so man still get up, they be listening like so far now so they have to like so now they say Royal Academy being also good my leader Alex. So every center program is 001. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Alfinia, for that update that we give from Ma Yeni na Allentown. We will continue for talk to we other reporter them within a different parts in the country as we want to know exactly what's in the happen na the various polling center them if people don't begin for vote or if challenge then they just like the other center they will report and they don't give you updates say some challenge then they voting won't start on time. And we hope
Go. All right, Fambu, as of morning today, around 4:30, we'll be out on the streets for make sure so we go to the polling center and then bring reports from the elections where it will take place. As it is now, this is polling center 2260 pavilion inside Kenya. Yeah, we get about 1,743 voters who are supposed to vote now, yeah. And 6 polling stations in yeah. We don't go outside, and also outside the polling stations, polling centers are not open, the polling stations are open. As it is now, people stand at the queue of some people there for making cast their vote. Voting has begun since 7 o'clock. And so the good thing about it is that voting has begun in most of the centers that will work from this 7 o'clock now to this level. And so this center, a very big one, they get 6 stations. We will keep you updated as we go around Kenema City and outskirts of Kenema to do my reports.
Hello again. I guess somebody with it online will say in name FA Banks. FA Banks, you say up till as I'm texting there is box in Wesleyan Grassfield. That's exactly, I grew up there. That's where I grew up, in Grassfield. That's my area. I think I know who is talking, is one of my cousins. FA Banks, is possible for you guys, what you mean by boxes? Are they not used, or they're not open it, or they're not ready? It's possible for you just expand like what you just say as you text there are boxes in Wesleyan Grassfield. What do you mean by that? They mean say the boxes are not available for let people and vote, or people and still vote, or this is where I grew up in Grassfield, so I know this area very, very well. And I'm quite happy when I all turn up for good vote. And I need for good vote. When I bring the whole Grassfield house, let them vote. When I bring the whole Grassfield, when I go around, like what when I mean they do then this year, when I they use the megaphone and I they announce yard by yard, street by street. Yeah, when I get people in the house, let them go vote. And let them vote the right way. Would they beg on a phone FA possible for like just explain again what you mean by that? They are box in Wesleyan. Now box the when they not open it, now box the when they not use, or now box there, or Grassfield and Wesleyan school not open it for vote, because I think voting polling station from it open from 6, I think. So now for explain what you mean by that. They are gonna encourage people and let them go vote. As with the big Khadija Barry as well. Talk to your people back home. If you're back in Sierra Leone, please make sure you vote. You know, Aminata Bull, una all talk to una people. I know say it quite busy, the line really long, but they are una patient. You know, the change na get for stand long rather than the line. But if these votes go wrong, we'll be in trouble. Because the next 5 years it will be a disaster in Freetown. Una know anyway, una will live there full time. We not come, we come for holiday, then we come back. So we know the see, we know we the see, but we need to feel and vivid it now. Una through una pain, then now we the feel. So there, if it's possible, Lorna encourage everybody with it. Even if you lost your voting card, you can take the slip for go vote. There with a big one, talk to una people, let them come out. Una go out door to door, una encourage. Una all need this change. We all need this change for a better Sierra Leone. We need Sierra Leone to be better. Why make power pass Sierra Leone for the how we do so? No, power pass for change. You know, so that phrase, that slogan, the power pass, we for use and power pass salon for change, and we need change. Una give the APC party Dr. Samara Kamara. Una see in your let himself can make in yours and let himself can introduce you. The man an economist, not technocrat. He know what he's doing. He don't work now every single government that has ruled Sierra Leone. So he knows Sierra Leone in depth. So he know what they talk about. You know, it get for it go make changes. It get 8, it get 10 pillars where you don't set. And then 10 pillars a day, we go make sure say it do it, and we go ask them, we go accountable to us to honor the people. So now we need any government and any governance, trust and accountability. If you don't get about any government, there's no point. Just like a waiting Madabi, you don't avoid una for 5 years. Una just consider, una just think. For 5 years, una government they talk to una, then kill na panemba with silence. Tombo, silence. Makeni, silence. Tonko Limba, different places that I don't even know. Even inside Freetown. Then they kill people in silence. But now that kind of president on want. No one can president. On one president when they talk to people. No. No. Not no. We not agree. We need presidents where they talk to him people. Any president where they avoid enough for 5 years, then they can't talk to during election to president. And I just tell you now, see how the power party is so confident. This whole election are two people they campaign for them. Then are Mr. and Mrs. You know the master and the Mrs. Now they know what they campaign. Mana Bio and Fatima Bio. Where all the other ministers they sideline the all. What in they tell you? That means say if say would they win, would they win, would they win? No, they win. Do you have with a big one now? How they watch we? Una share this if the other people themselves join in and watch. Here with the big una go vote. The line is long, una thirsty, una go need water, everything. Gia, una just patient, una need that change. That change has to come. Because if not that the next 5 years now, people then go perish. Freetown people go perish. Then go perish. Then go. I not even imagine safe because what they imagine that they lose sleep for this last how many days. Most of us will they lose sleep. We're not able for sleep. Anyway, let's go back live to Independence
Up
Radio
till
Network.
now, we don't have community after 9. Vote is still not start yet. The people don't become so impatient. They don't go to the people. Them. We really just one situation we are in. One maybe is not massive because of the heat and the amount of people there. Because according to information we get, over 3,000 people and are registered from this center are supposed to come vote. So since the vote is not started, people they become so uncomfortable. One maybe don't face. They don't what is going on. Up till now, vote is not started. People that don't want to go inside the center, and the security they're not kind of able the people then. So that's not the situation right now where they happen at the community center.
Maya, to in all of this, you able for talk to any ECSL workman for give updates as to why the voting not start yet?
Yes, I start to talk to one of the ECSL workmen. He tell me they're not start voting yet because of the material then, not they don't come in. But I mean they're about to start now for both where people and they come very impatient and don't want time inside the center. So everything don't stop. Everything don't they don't put everything on hold right now.
So then again, this just telling our ECSL. I also not say for you that our
security
ECSL
personnel there where they
what they will get.
exactly
Now look how much people cannot start voting.
I'm gonna get you.
The security personnel there where they on ground. What then they do for put the situation under control?
When the security personnel and they try to put the place in order, for make sure the people and go back and then different, see them, inside them be there so that they will start the process.
All right, thank you for that information.
But this not really bad thing. ACSL, like how don't tell you Dr. Richard, can't tell you now. Una not make any nonsense with we vote to people they want go vote. Una for open over 2 or 3 hours ago up to now on open voting. Those kind of nonsense this. Now make the people they become impatient. Now this what they talk about. All them funny business here, we need to encourage it. Any polling station where open late, then for advocate for let that polling station they close late because they need them full, 10 hours or whatever, 9 hours for votes. Something like that, FA banks when they talk say up to now Wesley and then get the boxes. Why didn't they see that the waste time this the way people then lose their patience and say people then they become aggressive. Of course you will become aggressive if you don't keep for how many hours. They're not agree open up to now. Me no waiting in the way. I mean they say they get everything in order. How comes up to now they don't get voting material? Because they want being kind fake voting material, they will not they accept her. However, then try for discourage we then kind of funny tactics then they una no leave. Una make sure say una vote go inside that box. With the big una that today na patient day. If you not be patient, today na for learn patient. If you not get patient yesterday, today you forget patient. Today na patient day. Because we need una follow una be patient and vote because ECSL is what they do. Then they try for all kind of funny business. Like I say, my co-host Mixer can they say Yuki business. Whatever I mean by that, I'm sure saying something a bit dodgy. We need to accept. With the beg una share the love, una talk to una family. I let the line long, take the line they go around, they snake around the block. Una patient. And if they're not opening a ballot box, then una go meet them, una ask them, una right. The ballot box for open and una forget una time for vote because na nonsense business then depend so. So we might take a long break and then come back, sometime probably 2 or 3 hours because we're there the whole day. But every now and then we dey take a break, go and then come back. So we dey keep on updated as we dey go along. Dear, una no lose hope. We dey talk to una ufambule. Dear, we need this change. Una need this change. We need this change. Everybody needs this change. If Fatima Bio and Mada Bio say that they get Sierra Leone, and if we don't talk say anybody not in a SLPP party, not to Sierra Leone, well, they shouldn't say today. I am a Sierra Leonean. I am born, blood, bred Sierra Leonean. So I'm voting you out for them kind of comments the way you make. So they are not take any chances. Una votes now, una rights. Una vote. We go back to the independent radio and see what else then any other update.
On the phone. And apart from Wilson, we other reported again. We they all over the country. We'll try to get them. Then give we update how the voting process they go now.
Yes, earlier on I began a message where somebody they say can they drive Rachel School with Kingston Road voting will be started, but they said now then just don't start for votes day. So when I send we on our messages to 07 075895738.
You see, all this late starting,
075895738. Send you message and tell we what's they happen now.
This
Around
late
you.
voting,
You don't vote, how you find the process. We'll go and tell the information then they.
Yes, and of course if you get again a question we want for clarify and while people know say this now sensitive period, not rely on any false information. We know how plenty misinformation plenty now, especially in the social media. So if you get any question we want for clarify, now for send we message on 075895738 to be able to get factual information about the elections.
Okay, well we want for know we see they happen neighbor we na churchyard. Lahai Jackson they na the studio for cancel we waiting you observe. Lahai, welcome.
Well, very soon I'll be going for go now Christchurch with the neighbor to win also, and up to this time as I speak to you, no start voting. And waiting I see them they do present. They try for and seal the box them. But one thing we I pick up is like people are very determined for vote, because it's like we see still people them say the most vote, something like that, and some amount of chaotic in atmosphere want to take place, but it's like the police and they're around, but they don't start the vote up to this time after they speak to you.
Make them not starting and the materials not come quick. You try for ask the
well, I try for ask and one of these ECSL staff is say and the material is not come quick, and then the time when the material they receive the material then go for do some procedure and then post start for vote.
So how the voter turn out?
Well, the voter turn out a large really because people they like the compound flop and then out of the street, and people then turn up they wait for make them start the process. But it's like a lot of people in the grumble. So the time because some man say they go there by then 5 o'clock, some say 6 o'clock, and up to this time, can you imagine they all start for voting? So it's like now the situation presently in Christchurch now Pandemba next door to here.
All right, thank you, Lahai.
Thank you, Lahai.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, okay. Well, you see, they bring on the information from we neighbor them from all over, so they get them. And when I pass Christchurch this morning, actually, I see people them that as early as 5 something, they go into 6. We already secured on begin from this, so we just hope.
They work hard for. Get somebody from ECSL for give information or updates to people them, just a way of encouraging them say that they hold on. ECSL still they try for put things there in place for ensure say everybody vote Saful one, go back now of Saful and listen to IRN for you correct elections updates.
And most importantly, waiting ECSL they do for address this situation now for cancel we give you their own updates and how they see the situation generally as the voting process they carry on from all over the country.
All right, Snogo no side. Continue for listening to the Independent Radio Network as with a broadcast from 60 radio station there with a partner to IRN. This now you special election program where they come to you today with Saturday, June 24th, when are the elections day.
Code number 16243. With the 9 polling stations there, we see say the vote will not be start quick, but around quarter after 8, people they don't start for vote, and the voting process will go down right now smoothly. Presently, they in a Mappa field inside. We get 9 polling stations. They don't can at this Mappa field, so time around 4 to 5 o'clock a.m. just for can cast their vote. Some man be done the impatient because the process not start quick, but now the process just don't start. As same to go down this the nursery and preparatory school with code number 16246. Up to now, their own process not started. But the reason why they make them delay now that may not be get all the necessary material from ECSL, but they don't come now. Then they on the preparation for lay people for the voting process to start. People are a little bit worried because of the weather when they say they normally rain mix outside and they right now because the weather don't begin that quicker day right now. And then they call on the ECSL people and for them try for start the voting process. I can tell you say security, the presence of security available. We dey see the Sierra Leone police, and they talk to the people that follow them with patience and try to cast their vote.
Okay, me famble them as una know, una dey see the live video here, so I just want to tell una say, do ya because we get few comments online. You know, every bank say come rain, come shine in the votes. We're glad for you. And they also take more people, let them go with you for go vote. Also, this delay, so I want to believe say this na some kind delay tactics ECSL. Whether they delay una, whether they not start the voting early, una still patient and vote. SLPP, Pauper, we for pull them out and Pauper for bring peace na salon. Juya at the big one. Now they see the live picture where they bring up. We're go there in and out as well. Juya on a vote. On a patient, me at the big one, on a patient. Whether they start the police station in half an hour time or this time or una still then they try for discourage you. Now this is a whole planning idea and a whole tactics. Una not buying to her. Una not buying to her. Una queue. Because then they try for discourage una basically if then delay una go lose patient, particularly where it's so hot. Una go lose patient that una go. All this na delay hands, na delay tactics. We no dey allow her. We no dey allow her at all. So me I dey beg una, please, me people, let me comrade, me friends, me family, me nieces, me nephew, anybody who no free town. Come with it, una go vote. We get the number. Una no even lose mind. We get the number. We get more people register to vote from our side than anywhere else. All we need for we win this election, na turn out. Please, una turn out, una turn up, una vote. We dey beg una. Me and I ask myself the beg una now. We don't the beg una, we don't the tell una. We get the numbers, we just need you people to come out and vote. Please tell your neighbor and to tell your neighbor and the other neighbor and the other neighbor, let them go vote there with the beg una. So for now, I myself they take a little short break, you know. Myself they go cook the election food now. So we said go eat me election. I'm gonna cook potato leaf. So later on, we said to go cook quick election. I can't see that I can't join you now. I'm here in the background. So we need to go anywhere. So dear me people that they beg on tell on a neighbor and on a neighbor and on a neighbor and on a neighbor, let them go vote. Even if they're not able to vote, encourage them. Una talk to them, because if you not change, we know they get change. Now una get for make the change, for let the change happen. We what they suffer now, we boku. The one where they enjoy. Not see Fatima Biona, you man they campaign no more. One only election and Mrs. and Master. What you now tell you? That is not in they enjoy. So now make that in the campaign. So we need agree anymore. No. No, we need agree at all. We need agree. So this 10 me people that just to take, quick break. Una go vote with the big una tell all una people let them go vote. They are big. Una tell una neighbor they very important. Follow una vote. This na una civil right. Now on a personal rights, now on a comradeship rights, now on a party rights, now on a membership fee, on a the pay rights, na Sierra Leone rights, na Freetown in rights. Follow on a better, on a safe, on a go votes. Thank you. I just can't quick. We're gonna pop in and out. I just get some kind message na my phone say Richard Allen School na Kisi by Shell Company. Somebody has been arrested there. I don't know if not you, but somebody where they not reliable somebody. Just give me that information. They say even a Richard Allen by Kisi. By Shell Company, not even start voting it, and then they stamp the voting paper. So I'm not sure if they're supposed to stamp any voting paper. So do you already online? If you can confirm that for we as well, say if they allow for stamp the voting, the ballot paper where they use. I'm not sure if they're supposed for or they're not supposed for. Do you if they apparently not supposed for, but I don't know if not the right way down there. If they give paper with stamp, probably not for request one way not stamp. Because I just get the information saying Richard Allen School, Nakisi, with the Shell Company. They're not even begin voting. Then somebody has been arrested. Probably now because obviously they don't so delay and then they stamp the paper there and some of the voting box they back not get covered. They not get covered. Do you una check say now they go vote? Them voting ballot box them for long. They're not for open at all, at all, at all. I just get the information and I'm from a reliable person. When an APC person, just send that information. They say some of the ballot box they open and the paper they then some kind of Ghana must paper and then they stamp them. So now check the the paper might not be, not ask if they're supposed to stamp the paper because I'm not sure. Because I never either they say paper for supposed to be stamped, so do you want to check? Then go na paper with stamp, una ask them if na the right procedure of this because as far as I know, according to the message, the paper not supposed for stamp. So do you want to check una voting paper then? The only thing for the day now you thumbprint for the day. Una check there and also, I get information saying that Richard Allen, school na Kisi, Kisi and shell company they not begin voting. If somebody and don't arrest somebody, they do on check and on check on a voting paper, they're quite important. And on make sure say the box one they put on a ballot paper in lock. They're not supposed to open any ballot box. They're not supposed to open, it's supposed for lock. I don't get too information like that and I reliable information. Where they don't say that so while on just put here, not on post there with it.
Esther, good morning. All right, start for tell listener them exactly whose part you did now, the polling center and waiting the happen day.
Well, I did at the Fatalama Municipal Primary School of Fagosin Street. Well, they sent their code number now 16178. They get 11 polling stations. Then I have to. Well, the voting process now this particular part of the country is slow. As voters, the way they align already they complain of that. While some centers they go fast, to other centers they go slow. And then nobody start to vote early this morning. This morning they begin to start only after 8 o'clock. And people if they don't come from 6 o'clock, they make mention of that. Say they always say they do, and next they don't say that for their they're supposed to start at exactly 7 o'clock, and they don't start say after 8. People let me they complain for that.
All right, how do voter turn out Talek Naden Center then they'll say you did?
Well, they turn out good because yes, people in Boku get massive turnout at this part of the country. So that's okay.
How about the security personnel?
Hello?
How about security personnel?
Well, these houses are there right now. I not see any security personnel.
All right,
I just see one OSD officer and the other police center. The other
station there because the box not get sealed. Well, here now another police station. This is not the Fatagaman Municipal School. We just want to show you, now you see how Yasef Talek. Now you see how the area they presently. This now another line. As you see. This now line where people make, and we understand say another center than there in the other end. So we go there back for see how the Talek as presently look calm and quiet, and votes in the gun, Saful. This a police station 11. And this now another police station. As you see, votes in the gun, Saful one, everybody then at the line. They make sure say they do their votes, and also they sit down. When people say they're in a line, come for casting their votes. Quiet one.
Because that is the camera is small.
As I tell you just now, we're going to take on the east. Now we show now how this Talek. I send it in from now.
Candidate APC and Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara get for votes now Mafa Field. Elizabeth Momode they right now when they go give you update on waiting that place look like as now the APC presidential candidates get for votes today. Elizabeth, give you update here.
Today we're in Mafafilia inside Lumley, the western area, and we come for can cover and see how far the election process don't go on. The main reason why we're there today now for actually cover when the presidential candidates for the All People's Congress APC party, Dr. Samura Wilson Matthew Kamara go come and can make in votes now. And already there's a long queue. People that snap in a line, they wait for votes. We get different queue and different polling stations there inside MAF at the moment. And people and then online, also they see all the activities and they go on at the moment, and we there they wait and they look now road for see when the presidential candidate of the All People's Congress Party go come for can making votes we will cover, and hopefully we get for talk to her for ask her on how himself making analysis of the voting process and a message to Salon people there.
Before we end, we'll go to the eastern parts. Now we just show now how the this is Jomo Kenyatta Road, as you see, outside quiet. Pike Street, but we take on straight. We take on straight for go by Rock Lane. This is how the streets of Freetown Talek as today, elections day. Good show now. This is Sierra Network. All day alive for make sure so we bring the very best of coverage now you just said. As we don't take queue, now some of the polling centers them. We just want to show you small how the streets day. But show you see every side presently calm and quiet. People they go about their business, suffer, and then pulling center them or who cast their votes.
And then they get peace messages that we then send to them for make them know say when will they go into the elections on the 24th. They go peacefully, go vote safely. Come on, you're gonna use safely. Go not listen to the results safely. If you win, enjoy safely. If you lost, go safely to the law for let the law answer if you get any problem with the results. So and then we do for ensure that we get a very peaceful day on the 24th of June.
All right. So within the Political Party Regulation Commission get for do on elections day itself?
Well, on elections day, as press release will pull on Friday, the 23rd of June, we don't admonish political parties them for letting adhere to the provisions that within section 39 of the Political Parties Act number 25 of 2022. And then that section they talk about how political parties will conduct themselves before, during, and after elections. And again, for they abide by the rules them where they inside the Public Elections Act. Because the Public Elections Act gets side where they talk about elections day, how political parties them for behave themselves, how the agents them for behave themselves, and all of them together. And again,
they come lodge. For make sure say everything go peaceful. This is not lodge. But we want to go inside Tebeton, small. Now we see how they serve Talek. This is not Sierra Network Salon. The only side we go get the very best of coverage. now we country Mama Salo. And the name na still Akem Takabo. Presently, we will show you the streets of Freetown as we don't take you. Now some of the polling centers there. We want to show you how the West Self Talek. As you have the seat front to screen, every side quiet. Everybody here, they make your way to the polling center where they be doing registration so you get to cast any vote.
In a polling center, they begin to crowd the polling center, and crowd, and then they back talk will begin come out, confession come out there, and we don't want to see people then, they incite people them for let them go set confusion. And again, when the election done, we don't pronounce themselves saying they win elections because the law only give one person in our institution the mandate for announce results for any elections. That's alone.
The independence.
That na more Director of External Relations na PPRC. They talk to Khadija Jallo. Let me take this music break. We go come back and continue the program.
The independence radio network where we they call IRN. Bimba to the past election for the we all get level play come. Now IRN don't enough for make you know about you government. They give voice to man them. They give voice to woman them. All political party them right across the country. You go na the east, IRN day. You go na the west, IRN day. You go na the north, IRN.
Sugar music. Una let we vote for a better salon. You want them vote, una let we vote for change salon. If you want them vote, una let we vote change salon. Vote for the better, not for worse. Una let we vote for a better salon. Make them fool you for you vote.
Alright, so they continue with IRN special election program where they come to you from over 60 radio station them where they listen to all over the country, and we where they bring this edition come to you. Mina Khadija Bangura
and Mina Abubakar Kanu, and we want to take more report them, and this time we want for go na lower Koya chief them. We saw get Almami Toure for Tumac Radio for talk to we. Morning Almami.
Hello Almami.
Hello Almami.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Almami, good morning.
The process. Voting itself, but the serious concerns them where we get from people them here. Where it concerns say the voting not start quick and safe, even the stamp waiting for use, people them not come with them quick. I don't understand because according to what they tell me, they say they don't get inside Mama Maya, the voting not start quick at all. Now around the 8 something, the voting starts. Then this are serious concern for them, Boku, that it kills them. So like another issue also where they raised now that people them where they don't get ID card them now this particular center and split them now this particular center. Today where they come, some of the way they come for vote, they not give them way for vote at all. They say the name they not come. Then why are some of the concerns and this way I even talk to even all age people them. They are expected resident issues that they say then they go because they don't come for vote, they don't give for vote, and they don't tell them say let them just come. If the names they not come, but then let them just come, we then come, they will see how best they will give them chance for vote. Which never have some of the concerns that we, we get from them. But I'll try to talk to the PCM, when after Kuma, in time is but now, we will say a single word for take their concerns there until it gets onto him. Because they're not their man.
So you don't vote? Okay, so you began your challenge before you vote? No problem. Okay, so what's in the message you want to give the audience? Yes, ma'am. You name any louder, ma'am. Talk loud, ma'am. Okay, so you name louder. You don't vote, ma'am. Okay, so what's in the technical review you vote, ma'am? Okay, so from how long have you been on there?
Snap me, snap me. Welcome. I mean, at the stakeholder, I'm a guy.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Can we get this one? Yeah.
Part of the team na Makeni where they give you live update for now. But before that, I remind Francis Alimu Dumbuya where they kisi road say you voter ID card day with we. Do you can't take am na AYV. Person fenam for you and can't fan to we. Francis Alimu Dumbuya na kisi road. Do
Make sure say then start the voting. And so election there ever be, 1 or 2 fracas must happen. But presently this polling station voting not start yet at all. Voting not started at all. But as you get from waiting the polling center manager say busy, now you see front you scream, so when they move around, they say but they not go able for talk to we, but they will try very hard for make sure say then start. Problem there. Or they make way, or they continue for go, showing around the west part of Freetown, or they make way small, as here are concern raised. Well, due to the information we'll get inside, due to the information we'll get, then say that they can start now. Now the cover that they need, whether they so now patient and small, yeah. Ready, FC the car. Oh good. Not easy at all. But we're going to take you around all the way to Bottom Mango and we go down. Don't get traffic, you can't come before me.
members of parliament, for votes that will be the mayor, chairpersons, for also vote be the councillors across this country. And we don't see voting on the go on across the entire country. We don't bring you live update, but make we tell plenty. Thank you to Fabian's will. We done there since 6 a.m. They bring you live happenings. It be done the link with we teams that within at the field across the country, and you don't see exactly how the process done they establish. We get to money. We happen for the command center. We say the entire election. We deal with the elections observers and also the roof for. We also don't send out about 6 to 8 live machines across the country just during this period. And also, we get with team then at the regions. Bo, Kenema, Makeni, Kono, Falaba, Koinadugu, all over. And we don't bring on our live things. And just so we continue, this morning we received this voter ID card. The person will bear this, now Francis Ali Mudumbuya, and na Kisi Road. 89 Kisi Road, na de ide. This na person find this voter ID card. So, do you sabi Francis Alimu Dumbuya? Tell and say, if voter ID card in a AYV, make a camp for them. But as we talk about that, they also not forget, say, the Electoral Commission for Salon don't put out a statement. They don't tell you, say, if even you lost this card, and they tap in for votes, once you able for provide any form of identification, we go able lead to your data in the system, you're able for cast your votes. So not say because you still lost, you're not able to vote. You still vote. Once you will provide something, we go lead to your data in the system. Yeah. So go out and vote. But also, like we get that message earlier on from the Chief Executive Officer of the Africa Young Voices Media and plenty other people then. They say this period, the most important and valuable thing, now peace, now cohesion. Politics, they come and go. In fact, every 5 years. But peace and cohesion where we need and where we in this country for be forever. Because now that way me and you go able for live as one. Now that way me and you go able for out every day, and for eating we go eat, and for to go take care of our family and continue to say this. Now the land we love. Inside the studio, as we continue for bringing live updates, we join Stephen Channel camera just now. We don't waiting the app for the presidential lodge. Also, they wait the president. We happen to be the presidential candidate for the ruling People Party, President Julius Madabi. Siga for making we gonna keep picture with our force for cast in ballots. Also, we join Elizabeth Momo with Dana Mafa Field and Lomley. Also, we also expect presidential candidate of the opposition of People's Congress Party, Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara, for go cast in vote. And later on, we will also bring you live update from Aberdeen. Also, Vice President Dr. Mohamed Julde Jallo expected for go cast in ballots. And also, the Honorable Cherno Rabadan Majuba, the Vice Presidential candidate of the APC, also bring you live feed from Dande as instead for making way go now will be force for cast in vote. Inside the studio, get William Saul Amin. We come out from the Civil Society and Local Policing Partnership Board. When at the very first time this don't be formed and the observe elections in this country. Saul Amin, good morning and welcome to SL Decides.
Yeah, good morning and thank you for getting me at the studio.
All right, so let me start off. Firstly, how you don't observe the process this morning?
Well, in the first place, I did here this morning the capacity of one civil society and the second capacity as the Local Policing Partnership Board. Local Policing Partnership Board don't they exist for almost 30 years now. We will all know the former IG, Kit Bidul, who have been British man wake out in this country. But this is the very first time with the Local Police Partnership Board, they really do anything we get to do with election business, and not to just return, we they observe across the country. So myself, don't they observe this morning? I don't go as far as, I don't go Toke, number 2 River, Bobo, Mambo, Godrich, as far as Aberdeen before the carry to AYV. we see people and go in a large number. They turn out very, very encouraging. To me, they turn out this morning encouraging. Even 2018, I mean, very early in the morning, we see people talk for go vote, the zeal, determination for go vote. And then all of them police stations they want to see this morning. The only thing we've been lacking, like onto, I mean, in doing a presidential box, we don't get cover. But that one day, the polling officers, they don't do everything possible for ensure, say, then call quickly at the head office for me and cover that cover day. That cover they be lacking. But by and large, the key thing to observe from Musa don't come on at right down to Abadi area, we to observe us. The materials are not be available quick, more especially the ballot papers. They not can quick and vote, turn back on the house, and maybe prepare for going to the business place for go friend then daily bread. Finally, that they make the rush day this morning so that people will go rush for go vote and go back on the house. But now we don't see say around this 8:39 from that axis still coming to Aberdeen, they don't carry the ballot papers and all of the material for let the process start. So that will cause serious tension this morning. Like some police station where they see the motorcar can park with the box, see they see everybody they rush for queue at the line. So then they bring some panic because people want to rush for vote and go back to their house, which is very good for people and go back to their house instead of staying within the area outside, I mean the police station there.
So the good thing, we established a studio na Beauty-Mani, also at the command center, and also at the Chief Electoral Commissioner station from follow and monitor the different situations we are open for observe the election. So definitely try to get response to from the ECSL that for them respond to this, because yesterday we see inside the ECSL boss talk say every sensitive and unsensitive materials we don't deploy them. So we need for know waiting the cause of the delays. But let we talk about this huge turnout. Now, see where you be expect at all.
Well, I tell you for free, this election now they determine 2028 election. This election is a very important election for all the political parties, more especially the APC and SLPP. The determination for all voters for ensure say they really cast their votes and make them win. And this winning, they determine the 2028 elections. So maybe don't really feel say people will go out early today, because most of the people in Sierra Leone then depend on that bread and butter. They go sell today and get the living today. So people want to go vote quick. Then target was and go vote by 7, 8 o'clock. By latest 9, they don't go back open and business place. Now that make why they even drive the car. You find out saying that the street, they're all the street empty. You know they see keke, you know they see Okada, you know they see poda, because all of them drivers and then riders they all don't go at the police station. And for me, they rush for vote this morning. Business people shop, they still up at the western area because every walk of life don't go cast and vote this morning. So that huge number and that rush for make them go don't cause some small tension, small argument. But by and large, we don't see any south side people in the feds. We don't see south side people that go to political party attires. And the other good thing, all the police stations they will go, even if you don't see other political parties, the SLPP, APC, now all police stations that were on tour this morning, representative of the APC, SLPP party agent them present, the new is there, the local police and partnership board, where we say don't come in this election business for the very first time, then persons, then they all over, not only Freetown, but all over the country for ensure say then self-monitor. But the turnout is very good, and I will expect the rush this morning.
So as we talk about the turnout, you know, let's go back. In 2018, the last elections, we get 3,108,663 voters. I mean, registered voters. And if you come now to this 2023, we get 3,374,258 registered voters. That automatically, according to the one that we sabi figures, we don't calculate them. Don't give away about 6% increase in the population in voter but also if you look at the political parties, then in 2018 we get 16 political parties. But now we get 13 parties with 19% with political parties and we got one. And get about 11,832. It means we'll get 9% in polling stations. Now, of course, the district remain the same. We get the 2018, 16 districts. You think, say, some of them challenges that we like to observe of these, the increments that we get.
Every year, the number we get in 2007, it definitely increased in 2012.
Right.
The all get in 2012. By the T, and the number increased again. So likewise, this year again, we expect the number definitely for increase. Though that take place with amongst people, we don't the art, because they graduate from 17 years to 18 years, we don't eligible for vote. So meaning year in year out within 3 years period, you can imagine not in 1 year, just 1 year the number increase in number. But again, you rest as we speak, people they travel in and people they travel come up and they come down. But definitely the only increase go more. Because if you look at area, if you go on area voters, definitely go for the increase year in, year out. Or every after 5 years, when they get all the conduct election, the number then go for definitely the increase.
So with all waiting on the happen, you don't mention, say, one most important thing, you know, see, waiting at the level of security presence in some of the stations where you visit.
Well, security presence, I will tell you for free, I'm not going at the east. After these discussions, now they're taking out the east. For which I don't cover from Toke to Aberdeen right down to the city center, I will tell you for free, the presence of security personnel there, I think is sufficient for manned each polling center, because not only the police, you see the police, you see the military in a very good number. And I think the police been doing very well, where I think within this 5 years period, they don't do recruitment, protect, life and property. But however, with the two recruitments what the police do, don't help for letting number add, and with the support from the military, also don't help for security sense for be really fortified. Now all the police stations, if go there, any of the police stations where you go, I don't know for our country, but within the side of what I don't work at this morning, you see police presence, you see military presence, and the people that they really comport themselves. That's the one good thing that I really admire. Sierra Leoneans, they really comport themselves for this election. Now the police station, we don't have who scarce during the campaigning, but who cause, but who hate speech. So many statements we already do in the campaigning. But for this morning, from 7 o'clock to this time, definitely I will tell you, say, Sierra Leoneans, they don't pay shit for insurance because we get a role for play, credible and accountable and what do you call them, elections. We also get a role for play as citizens. Because for going to police station, we go take police, we go take ballot box, weapon and drum. We felt we allow just 2, 3, 4 NEC officers and they inside a particular room. They're not going for too much. Sometimes we just let fall in material given. You see, but if we behave we the police and the soldier will get a limited job for do. And I tell you for free also, the side of our monitor again, I see young people, and I want to say bravo to young people in this morning. I see young people, they give space to elderly people, to physically challenge, you know, to pregnant women. I see, yes, I see. The police, they give their assistance, the military give their assistance, but even young people, we don't go to police stations from 3 a.m. this morning, from 6 a.m. this morning. If we already kill long, but you go see a young man go at the back where you see pregnant woman, he pull at the counter right at the front for let the pregnant woman go get access for week. One of the things you observe for the very first time, you they see the right the right A, you know, now the lines them. This to me a little new. That only means say all the one they rename Aulamin, Sama, Sise, they get the original S, when they son in the S, they get a straight line where they go with, and that they make the line they move very fast because one of the things that they cause delay, if K, W, G, X, Y, Z, they're all in the queue. When they reach, you see say delays there for even search for the names. Yeah. But with this one off from that whole queue, you know, say all the way over there and also S. The master list where they get at the police station, they get names and say where they go serially. So as you don't see this dancing at S, when you open the book, you get to go straight to the S and ensure that you spend short time for trace that particular person and surname number, waiting at the issue and S and K. It is easy for friends. So these are some of the new things that we'll see, and we will make the line go move fast. And we still continue to talk to Sierra Leoneans. Even now, we don't go 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock this morning. Make them patient a little bit. Waiting normally you can always see in a police station. As people are going in the morning in that rush, by the time when they go to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, you see the tension on there. Sometimes they say they meet some police officers, they link, NEC officers, they link, they even sleep, somebody nod, you know. They wait for people then they wait for people to come. I always say they go to them 3, 4 o'clock now. The center can totally empty, where they just wait for the 5 o'clock time for start for count. So all of this is very good for electioneering process. We get international observers and they all over the place, ECOWAS, you name them, and they all over the place and say they observe. We serve at local level, we did it, we observe for say the correct thing be done. But you know the responsibility of observers. Observer we go now for just happy they look. You don't need for tell us to say that this will happen or that will happen. Your responsibility, you look and take note of what you see and report to your organization.
With everything, Saul, when you don't talk, we don't observe as you don't go across the
west part of Freetown
district. You think, say, the processes that we people we don't raise concern about, then Tiana, we don't observe, so there's trust, there's confidence that this process could be credible?
Well, yes, because you don't see that kind of tension from people again. And a lot of education don't take place, even besides civil society or other partners. Within the political party, until yesterday, I see people with the bend paper, they all make a phone, you know, then they fold the paper. This time now, you see a lot of consciousness paper. I see this election, it don't make a lot of people don't get idea. Even the first-time voters, when we the whole for say, they're not going to understand the process much, more especially when we talk about the PR system. Yes. And they tell you for free, the political parties, more especially the APC and the SLPP, they do massive sensitization to the membership for really know how to vote, even how to fold the paper. Because before this time, you find out say the way they fold the paper, the ink will end up for go now other candidates a home box. But this time around, the way they educate them how to fold the paper, if you go for go now any other box, now the candidate in face, now they go. Whether they now go for be a void vote. So a lot of education take place, more especially within this 1 week. Small lapses them in there for political parties over the month and all that. But within this 1 week period, sleep no day. Yesterday night I drive around the town. I only got it on this morning 1 a.m. They drive around the monitor because elections, not just the day for the election, and the election. Days before the election and days after the election, all are part of the election. So some of you been in the street this morning on to 1 o'clock, they observe. We pass front SLPP office, we see like they on, we see people in the pass. We pass front APC office, we see people in the pass, vehicle and park, right and on. So we believe say most of the officials, they will whole net for ensure say they will deploy the political party agent them and ensure say provide logistics, because logistics also can be another challenge for the observers. When some man go observe a hungry, sometimes they left the 1 hour for go find cookery. But this time round, I see a lot of preparation from the political parties, more especially the two main political parties, a lot of preparation in terms of logistics for ensure, say, when they go sit down, they pass nature now, then go allow you for like come on for quick 10-15 minutes. Otherwise, they are determined for ensure, say, they see every little thing will happen at police stations, which is very, very good.
You think, say, anything will come, we go at the end of the day with this kind of smooth, well, with some few challenges as you highlight, go pose any wahala to the process today?
Well,